Hey, it's Amy here, and I just wanted to share with you a short activity to help increase respiration and diaphragm strengthening. It's called the Radio Announcers Test, and it was developed in 1940s in New York City, and it was designed as a radio test for prospects to come in and read in their best radio voice to work on diction and clarity and expressiveness. But I use the Radio Announcers Test with my Rocksteady Boxers to strengthen the diaphragm, to work on breathing, also speech. But this is something, as we're all trying to fight the coronavirus, we're trying to strengthen our heart and our lungs. And so this is something that everyone can do, all ages, children included, and it's fun. So I'm going to do my best to share this with you, and then I'll post, because it's a lot of reading, I'll post the words, the verbiage that go with it so you can practice on your own. But before we do, we need to talk about how we breathe. Where does breath come from? Where does it start, and how do we exhale? It starts from the belly. So as you inhale, you start breathing deeply here, and you feel it coming up into your chest and then up into your collarbone. And then as you exhale, you do just the reverse of that. So you start exhaling from here, then down into the chest, and lastly, your belly. So practice that breathing technique as we do the Radio Announcers Test. Here it goes. Now, the goal is, and if you're one of my boxers, you're familiar with this because we practice it a lot in our voice warm-up. The goal is to be able to get through all 10 steps in one single solitary breath. Now, that's really challenging. You'll see I can usually get to about 8, and then I have to stop and take another inhale. But we'll see how it goes. So every line, you add an additional line, trying to do it all in one breath. So here we go. Now I'm going to have to read it because I can't remember it all. That would be another activity to see if you can memorize the whole thing. Radio Announcers Test, take 1. 1 hen. 1 hen, 2 ducks. 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese. It looks silly, doesn't it? 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters. 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises. Number 6, it's going to get harder. 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pair of Don Alverzo's tweezers. Still 1 breath. Number 7. Adding on, deep breath. 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pair of Don Alverzo's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt. Whew, I made it through 8 so far. Okay, this is 9. I might have put 7 and 8 together. It's hard for me to remember. I'm going to put my marker right here. Okay, so we're going to be on 9. Here we go, starting from the top. Deep breath, 1 breath, trying to get through all 9 of these. So we'll speed up. Hey, Wallace, you're coming in. Come on, I'm live. Y'all can say hi to Wallace. Maybe he can try to do it with me. All right. You want to try? We're right here. We're starting on 1 hen, and we got to read all the way through 9.
Oh my goodness, I can't do this.
1 deep breath. Ready?
It is like
1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pair of Don Alverzo's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, 9 apathetic, sympathetic, dimba, old men and whirler skates with a marked propensity towards procrastination and sloth.
That would be me. Kind of, maybe. I don't know.
That's pretty good, Wallace. That's pretty good.
Sorry, my stomach's full.
Oh, okay.
From,
So we
lunch.
have one more line, and I've never made it to line 10.
You can do this.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. And you're leaving me notes. Okay, thank you. Last time, all of this, if you can, in one single breath. Remember, you're breathing in from your belly up into your chest, and then you're exhaling out from your chest down into your belly. Don't judge me if I have to take another breath before I get to number 10. I'm going to do the best I can. All right, and you too. 1 hen, 2 ducks, 3 squawking geese, 4 limerick oysters, 5 corpulent porpoises, 6 pair of Don Alverzo's tweezers, 7,000 Macedonians in full battle array, 8 brass monkeys from the ancient sacred crypts of Egypt, 9 apathetic, sympathetic, diabetic old men on roller skates with marked propensity towards procrastination and sauce, 10 lyrical, spherical, diabolical denizens of the deep who housed all around the corner of the quo, of the quay, of the quivery, all at the same time. I did it! Yes, and you can too. I'm going to post the words to the radio announcers test at the top, and you give it your best shot, y'all. You can do it. Strong heart and lungs.